We are here for Real Sociedad versus FC Barcelona. What's going on, guys? And this is your La Liga WATCHALONG. And today, we are ready and pumped up for this game, of course. Let's see how Barcelona fare against Sociedad away at the Reale Arena. And this is going to be a very, very tough game that Barcelona needs to navigate. But I'm sure they will overcome it. I'm very confident for this game for Barcelona, I think. I already predicted that it'd be 4-0 to them, even away from home. So, yeah, we'll just need to wait and see. So, guys, we're here obviously live and kicking. If you are just joining, make sure you do smash the likes. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to comment a live stream as well. And we are ready to kick off. I'm super excited by this. Let's see what happens, obviously, because you know what? Anything could happen in football. And Sociedad, I don't think they'll give Barcelona an upset today, but I think it could be a foregone conclusion for Barcelona because I think they're going to be absolutely wiping the floor with Sociedad today. That's my opinion. We'll have to share that. So let's see what happens, guys. But welcome to obviously Dave Talks Barca. And all things, obviously, all about Barca on a week-to-week basis, even though I am a Real Madrid fan. So let's obviously get cracking with this match here. But, guys, what are you thinking about the lineup? Let me just tell you the lineup, obviously, live on air, so you can have a little gathering about what obviously entails and the whole lineup between the two teams. But let's go with, obviously, Barcelona's lineup. Jean Garcia in goal, Koundé, Kobasi, Eric Garcia, Balde, Pedri, De Jong, Olmo, Fermin Lopez, Ferran Torres, and Yamal. So it's a very, very strong lineup. So crazy, man. An FCB dream. Welcome to the stream. Much appreciated. What's up, Dave? Think Barcelona will win 3-1 today, potentially. I was looking at 4-0, so I'm not entirely sure about it. So we'll just need to check and see what happens. But you know what? It's crazy to think that Barcelona, again, going to be 12 wins in a row. That's mad in itself. So, Sociedad's team, Alex Ramiro, Aramburu, Martin, Zubeldia, Gomez, Kubo, Turrientes, Soler, Mendes, Gonzalo Guedes, and Oyarzabal. So, it's a tough team. It's a good team. Good shape, obviously, and lineup, obviously, by Matarazzo. So, we'll just need to wait and see how they will unfold against Barcelona. And Barcelona's bench looking very, very strong. But obviously, Ter Stegen, Cancelo, Araujo, Lewandowski, Rashford, Casado, Gerard Martin, Bardghji, Bernal, and Chesney. And yeah, it's crazy, man. Harvey, much appreciated, man. Thank you for joining. Evening to you too as well. Make sure you stay tuned, obviously, for this, because we're going to be watching this match live very, very soon. And yeah, I'm going to be doing my play-by-plays, obviously. That's how I do it with Barcelona game, play-by-plays, obviously, in this match. So we'll just need to wait and see because, yeah, it's going to be a very, very interesting game to watch indeed. So, guys, obviously, with Barcelona's squad, what you're thinking about it, obviously, since Rafinha's out, then it's going to have to, obviously, be Lopez on the left wing. And then with Yamal, Torres as well, I think they'll do very, very well. We've got FCB Dream. Thank you very much again. Anoeta Stadium is the only stadium Hansi Flick Barca have not scored in the league since he has arrived. Yeah. Just checking something. 2 seconds. Yeah. But okay. Well, I call it. I call it different because it's the Reale Arena. Yeah. I call it different. Man. I was fucking trying to catch me off guard. But yeah, true that, yeah. Khalid Atout says, I'm a Barca fan. I want to tell you something. Vinny's not as much as a problem as you think he is. He needs the PR. If he tracks back, then Mbappe will take all the goals. Mbappe don't need Mbappe as they need a striker. Absolutely, I agree with that as well. I think they need a number 9, definitely crucial. Hi, Dave. Do you wish Barca to lose? I am completely impartial to this game. I watch it as a neutral. As a Real Madrid fan, I watch it as a neutral, yeah? I'm going to tell you right now, Barcelona games, I don't really wish the loss. If Real Madrid can't do it themselves in La Liga, then they couldn't do it. That's it simple. If Real Madrid can't do the job, then Real Madrid can't do the job. But if Barcelona lose, I'll criticize them for what they've done on the pitch, yeah? I'm not going to do the banter. I don't do the banter thing. I did with PSG. I did with, obviously, Newcastle. That's out the window, guys, yeah? I want to give you complete impartiality on this match. That's what I do. I don't do the banter thing. Oh, I'm a Madrid fan, so I'm just going to knock Barcelona every time they lose the ball. Nah, I don't do that. What I do is I give complete impartiality to what I'm watching as a pundit, yeah, on YouTube. That's what I want to do. Punditry and also commentary, play-by-play commentary for Barcelona games. I'm never going to be that guy that's going to go completely banter-centric and just start cussing out Barcelona every single time. Look, Barcelona play better football than Real Madrid. What else can I say? So what we're going to do, we come here probably to watch good football. Is two decent footballing side. Sociedad, yeah? This is Sociedad. It's Sociedad versus Barcelona. It's two decent footballing sides, yeah? It's supposed to be football, yeah? Wow, that is so tough from you, Dave. Absolutely. I'm not going to hate on anyone just because it's Barcelona and their rivals. Look, for me personally as a Real Madrid fan, even though I enjoy watching Barcelona play, they play good football. What can I say about it? Simple. What's the point difference at the top, Dave? Well, at the moment is 1. But after this game, probably be back to 4 again. Dave is a football enjoyer, not a hot-headed fan. If you play good, he rates you. Absolutely. That's the thing. I've knocked Yamal this season. That's a perfect example. I've knocked Yamal. I knocked him after the Santander game. I said that he wasn't that good. A lot of people got at me, but I stayed my ground. Like Yamal, I don't think was that good versus Santander. He was decent, good player, decent passing maneuvers with Koundé, but not overall the best. Not overall the best. Fermin Lopez was the best player for me. Definitely Fermin Lopez was the best player. Olmo in the first half was probably the best player for Barcelona in the first half. So that's what I'm saying, you know? How long is Yamal going to escape criticism? He's nowhere as good as last season. Exactly. People knock me because I said about Yamal. Yamal's stats suggest this season that he's even better at this point than last season. Statistics-wise, Champions League and La Liga and Copa del Rey. Like, you have to counter all the stats. Yeah, stats say differently. But Yamal this season, for me, he doesn't look explosive in us. He doesn't pass as better than we done last season. His natural insight for goal is different. So, yeah, Yamal's not as different. He's different than last year. As a Madrid fan, I'm here to watch Yamal. I don't care. Absolutely. That's it. Simple. Like, I still believe that Yamal's the best player on the planet. He is. Yamal is the best player on the planet. I don't care what anybody says, yeah? Yamal is miles clear of any player, yeah, on this world of football. But this season, he hasn't been explosive. I'm sorry. He hasn't, you know? So that's what I'm going to say, you know? I'm not going to say that. I just nearly got caught out there. Dave, that's the only thing I won't say on this stream, yeah? But thank you very much, Pro, for the comment. Dave, are you an old fan of football? What is the best game you watched of football? Wow, that's a good question, actually. Probably the best game of football that I ever watched. Whoa, man, that's a lot. There's a lot of games to do. There's a lot of games. The one for me personally, probably Arsenal Man United when Henry scored that little flick goal. Unbelievable football. Unbelievable. Arsenal's football, man. That era was nuts. I remember that game vividly. Probably the best Champions League final that I've ever watched is probably the Leverkusen Real Madrid final. I love that game because Real Madrid were, you know what, Real Madrid, they needed to pull it out of the bag. They needed to. Leverkusen were a strong team then. Very, very strong. So they pulled it out of the bag. Hey, Dave, I heard you talk about playing as a team. Can you explain to me what they mean instead of individual brilliance? It confuses me. Okay, well, Real Madrid, they play as individuals. Barcelona play as a team. The difference is that Barcelona know what the actual running patterns are in their team. They know where somebody's dropping short, when somebody's running deep. They have team chemistry, allows you to build up the possession better. Yeah? So, Remy, when you look at Real Madrid are just literally gung-ho. They don't actually know what they're doing on the football pitch. It's very, very ad hoc. They don't actually know what specific running patterns there are. They don't know how their style of play is. They don't know anything. It is just basically individuals pulling it out of the bag. And if a team goal happens, then so be it. But unfortunately, individuals pull out Real Madrid about 8 out of 10 games. Yeah? Look at a final against Liverpool, Real Madrid. the individual that stood out for me was Gareth Bale. But you had Mavericks in that team as well. You had Marcelo. You know, that's what I'm saying in terms of the cross. But that cross was going to come in anyway. So Bale just needs to put his individual brilliance on it. Real Madrid have been in individual brilliance teams for many years, but they have Mavericks. They had Mavericks under your managers of Zizou, under Ancelotti, before that as well. The last Real Madrid team that I remember that actually played like a team was probably when they beat Juventus in the final. That's the last time at Valencia. That's the last time. Leverkusen was also a moment of individual brilliance from Zizou to score that volley. So that's crazy, man, you know? Ronaldo versus Valencia when he scored that hat-trick, yeah, absolutely. As a Barca fan, I would agree your explosiveness issue. The explosiveness he showed during preseason, nowhere near he's performing now. That's perfect example. Perfect. How we never became European champs under Wenger would be inexplicable if it wasn't during the Barca bribery era. Look, the whole situation, yeah, that Barcelona paying refs, all that. Look, play your football on the pitch. Yeah, if there's crazy calls, then so be it. You can complain about it, but play your football on the pitch. If you let the football talk in, then you don't need to complain about the refs. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, Perez, when Real Madrid are in a bad position, he always mentions Negreira for some odd reason. He's like that. He's a fool, man. Perez is a fool, bruv. Like, this guy's an absolute fool. He does foolery things, mate, and it pisses me off, mate, consistently. Anyway, guys, we are going to be watching the match, yeah, and yeah, I'm going to start up the timer soon. I'm pretty much bang on time, so make sure if you see, smash a like, guys, comment down below, subscribe if you're new, guys, yeah, and yeah, we're going to be obviously getting good comments here. Let me just interact with you guys, obviously, during the match, and by the way, guys, yeah, I do play-by-play commentaries, yeah, I will, if you're not watching the match, you will hear my play-by-plays, so you understand, I pretty much know the Sociedad team already, so you hear the play-by-plays, I'll be watching on the screen. Obviously, I have the players for reference here as well. So we have, obviously, a chance to give you the play-by-plays during the game and make it more like a radio show. So we can actually bring, obviously, comments through. And then I can also address, obviously, the game as well when it's being played by Barcelona Sociedad. Yeah? We didn't get a free kick in the in the first half. Yeah, I do understand that. Yeah. Henry was a problem with Arsenal in finals, but Henry took teams to finals, so that whole argument is squashed for me because I don't really care, mate. Like, Henry took teams to final. Like, Henry played so good, man, in that 2006 Champions League, bro. The whole run was explicit, yeah, and he played decently in the final as well. Ronaldinho was non-existent in the final. Ronaldinho was good between, but non-existent in the final. Such a great player, but dead in the final against Arsenal. Arsenal were too strong. Even with 10 men, Arsenal had too much pace, too much tempo. If there were 11 men, Arsenal would have beaten Barcelona in that Champions League final. That's guaranteed. Arsenal would have won that. Yeah. So, Barcelona were a great team, but it's Henrik Larsson that came on. Henrik Larsson changed the game for Barcelona in that 2006 Champions League final. So, it was a good match, very good match. That's probably one of the good matches that I've ever seen. Mahmoud, thank you much. What's up, Dave? Thank you very much. Much appreciated. We're going to be obviously doing play-by-play commentaries, guys. Make sure you put your comments down below. Make sure you put your score predictions. And then we can actually have an honest talk on this live stream as well. I actually like this channel because it's going somewhere different. And I actually can do something and have some form of just neutrality. Yeah, and watch the match. Watch the match. No judgment between any teams. And just see football. See La Liga. I may do this for more teams as well. I wouldn't mind doing this for more teams because it could build up, obviously, maybe a channel in the future. But I'm going to stick to Barcelona and Real Madrid now for now, obviously. Real Madrid, I don't do play-by-plays. They frustrate me, yeah? I will never do play-by-play commentary for Real Madrid. They can suck out big time, yeah? Barcelona, I'll do play-by-plays because, to be honest, I don't have any affiliation with Barcelona. So, Real Madrid, I have a complete affiliation with them. I cannot do play-by-plays and watch trash, mate. Yeah, that's factual. Yeah. On this question, no, I don't think so. No. Mbappe falls, man. It's factual, mate. Mbappe's falls. I don't care what anybody says. That's a bogus penalty, mate. Ghost penalty. That's what I call it, bruv. Ghost penalties, bruv. This guy, I tell you what, yeah, celebrating. When a person celebrates that they won a penalty, 100% is a ghost penalty, bruv. Yeah. I said 4-0 to Barcelona. It could come to fruition. I said 4-0 to Barcelona. Let's see what happens. Anyway, VAR refs ready up, guys. We're going to start the timer very soon. It started running a bit late, isn't it, this match? I think they had some celebration or procedure before. This match is running hella late, bro. What's going on? Where's La Liga TV? Is La Liga TV showing better? No, it's the same. It's exactly the same. La Liga TV is showing the same. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, cool. We'll start the game soon. Yeah, we'll start the game. It's not started yet, so we'll start the game and I'll run by play-by-players, guys. They should play Lamine at number 10 today because nobody in the starting lineup can accommodate his position. Yes, Fermin Lopez can accommodate and Dani Olmo can accommodate, but since they're playing like this, you probably see Frankie de Jong just being a bit more holding, obviously the tempo controller, and then Pedri, Dani Olmo just going a bit more central and trying to work the ball there. So we'll see anyway, guys. Yeah. And yeah, the wing coverage is crazy, mate. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely. I do agree with that. So Sociedad are going to give a tough game. It's raining, obviously, in the north of Spain at the moment. It heavily rains there all the time in winter. So cold night in Sociedad. Let's see how Barcelona fares. We're going to kick off very, very soon. And we're going to run the timer in now. It starts, guys. Welcome to the Sociedad versus Barcelona out in the Reale Arena. Sociedad obviously playing in the white and blue kit and Barcelona playing in the orange kit here. Sociedad maintaining a good rhythm, starting the ball here, progressing rightly out here. So chance here for Sociedad already. And it's already a goal, but I think it's offside already. It's already a goal, but it's offside. A very good goal there by Mendes on the right-hand side. Oyarzabal with the header, it looks like here. And it was Guedes with the chance here. Guedes with the cross. And Oyarzabal with the header. Offside trap, catching Oyarzabal out. Looking like Sociedad wanted to start the game quite bright there. Really pressing high here against Barcelona. Good worked press here by Sociedad. Much better than I would expect from Sociedad. Crazy, man. Yeah, it's offside. It's offside. Matarazzo, obviously the manager. Not faring too well with Sociedad at the moment. Currently sitting just below, obviously, the top 10. So Barcelona here looking to work the ball probably. And they've already pressed the ball. They've regained it back. And it's already a chance here on the right side for Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal here in the corner flag. Chance to get in. Cuts in. And he's got options here. And it's already a chance on goal. But it's a good save by Ramiro. Very, very quick counter-attack there. Good pass by De Jong on the outside. And it's a very, very good counter-attacking chance there. A brilliant threaded through ball there by De Jong over the top. Yamal goes on the outside here and cuts in. And it's a chance here for Pedri. But he does hit it straight at Ramiro. Very quick action in the very first 2 minutes of this game. And I have forgot even to start the timer. What's going on here? What's going on? Where's my timer? Oh, my Lord. I forgot to start the timer, so sorry. It's got so much action. It's absolutely crazy. I don't know what's going on here. This match is already opened up like crazy, but it looks like Barcelona should take control of this game. That's incredible scenes already in the very first 2 minutes of the game. And, yeah, crazy scenes here. Yeah, I've got the timer now. Timer's up. Sorry, guys. Much appreciated. Sorry, my bad. I thought I started it and it was the wrong tab. So we move. Blitz, much appreciated. Thank you very much, El Chavo. Much appreciated. Yamal here back again. Cuts in. And back out to the defenders. Looking to rotate the ball to bring up the football up the pitch. But Sociedad here, as you can see, pressing-wise, they're looking very, very good. Very, very comfortable. Trying to make good areas where they can press here. And they've already got it back here. And Gonzalo Guedes on the outside nearly recovered the ball, but it's been lost out in possession. And Barcelona with a throw-in. Hansi Flick already looking stressed here on the outside. He's not looking looking like his favoured self, but Olmo here with the possession. Rotates it to Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia with the over the top ball again, but not really the best. And it's Gordiov back in with Torres. Torres out to Yamal. Yamal cuts in the outside of Gomez. Putts in. And here we go. Fermin Lopez. Pedri back again. Balde on the outside. Little 1-2 exchanges with Olmo. Olmo tries a shot and is straight at Ramiro. What a crazy start this is, guys. Unbelievable start for this game. It's such full of action. We've already seen 2 shots on target for Barcelona and 1 offside goal from Sociedad. Crazy scenes already in the Reale Arena. Back in again. Barcelona regaining possession here well, but they're looking susceptible to also their own defensive woes as well. But Olmo back out. Fermin Lopez. Back out to De Jong. Into the middle. Pedri, they're looking to cut through the middle, but it's worked well. And it is now Ramiro's throw-in. Well, goal kick. Yes, a knock to the knee. El Chavo. Obviously, a missing piece for Barcelona, but a knock to the knee for Rafinha, sorry. Wow, it's crazy. Yamal putting his hands up, telling the team to slow down, but he needs to continue the pressure. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's moving at a really fast pace. Pedri looking to turn there, but I think it's a good tackle out by Soler. In the middle, Pedri on the outside to Ferran Torres, but can he regain possession? And he doesn't. It's a goal kick to Sociedad. This game is moving at 100 miles an hour. I can tell you that for sure. 100 miles an hour, yeah. It is so far a very, very good game between the two sides. Obviously, Sociedad looking to put pressure on them in the top half of their defensive half, and they did well. They regained possession well. They had a chance, obviously, to score. But Sociedad are very, very sloppy at the moment with possession. They brought it back in. Here we go. Fermin Lopez out to Koundé. Koundé looking to rotate into Fermin, and he's circulated back into the midfield. Sociedad now get into their shape. It's a decent defensive shape. Barcelona looking to penetrate here. Balde. Back to Olmo. Back to Balde again. He makes a run inside. And Sociedad, a good pressing maneuver there again. Good defensive shape. Sociedad can play football, though. They can. So they just need to gain... and there's a great press there. Fermin Lopez. And he's a goal from Fermin Lopez. Jesus Christ, mate. What a flipping start from Barcelona. Oh, my Lord. Pressing out of their skins. And it's a 1-0 to Barcelona. What a goal. A great press there. I think it was Olmo who recovered the ball. I'm not too sure. I would need to watch the replay. But what a press from Barcelona. Unreal. Unreal. Crazy. Who pressed there? I don't know if that was a foul. It's a clip on the ankles. So I'm not even sure that's going to be ruled out. It could be a VAR check here. Olmo, I was correct. It was Olmo who recovered the ball from Kubo and then passes it into Fermin Lopez, who does miss the whippy literally into the back of the net. So I'm not entirely sure. Guys, it looks like a VAR. It could be a VAR. It definitely could be a VAR here, people. Definitely could be a VAR decision, because I didn't really see any contact I didn't really see any contact on the ball from Olmo to recover the possession. So I'm not entirely sure about it, guys. If we look at it there closely, this slow-mo, not sure. No, it is a foul, guys. It's going to be ruled out. Yeah, this is definitely going to be ruled out, guys. 100% going to be ruled out. VAR going to definitely rule this out. It was a definite contact made by Olmo. A light tap on Take Kubo. So It looks like it's going to be ruled out there from the referee. Yeah, it won't be a goal, guys. It will stand out. Back to 0-0. No goal. Ruled out, but it looks like Barcelona are ready to... I tell you what, the style of play and how they're playing and how they're pressing Sociedad. Sociedad are waiting too long on the ball itself. They're waiting too long to recirculate the possession, and they're getting caught out quick. Olmo, Fermin Lopez pressing excellently well in the final third. Like, they are pressing excellently well here. The intensity levels of Barcelona compared to Santander is night and day. Good play by Koundé there. Cuts in the middle. Good little 1-2 there. Brilliant football by Barcelona here. Out here on the right-hand side. Back to the defence. Koundé with the ball. Jean Garcia. A lofted through ball to Ferran Torres. And Ferran Torres, great hold-up play there by Ferran Torres. Back out. Olmo here on the left-hand side. Cuts back in. This is very quick football from Barcelona. This is one of the best opening 10 minutes I've seen from Barcelona. The style of football is incredible that we're watching here. Out here to Koundé. And now Fermin Lopez occupies the right-hand side where Yamal usually occupies. Yamal just going hovering in the 10 area here. Out to Fermin Lopez again. And Koundé. Yeah, Sociedad are really getting pinned back here. Almost cutting in. And Sociedad trying to work it out with a counter-attack. But they just got pressed again. They've lost the ball again. They can't even recirculate the possession out of their own half. So Sociedad looking troubling here. They don't have no options, no inkling on how to work the ball outside. Literally statues. Here we go. Yamal. Yamal cuts in. Good little skill by Yamal. And he gets fouled there. Gets fouled there by Soler. Unfortunately, Blitz, that's the game today. You hit any part of the body, it's a foul. 10 years ago, it wouldn't have been like that. Out here from Olmo. The speed of the ball that's being moved is crazy. They are quickly moving the ball. They're recirculating the ball. They're moving outside, inside. They're occupying very, very unpredictable angles. So Yamal can cut inside. You got Fermin Lopez going on the outside. You got Dani Olmo obviously sitting in the center as well. Pedri just behind him. Pedri overlapping. It's very, very unpredictable. And Barcelona look like they are the next team to score, definitely. Another press there. Sociedad here. Koundé headed it back to Jean Garcia. Moving here, Sociedad trying to press again. It's a good play by De Jong's really controlling that ball in the midfield. Superb play so far by De Jong, really just occupying the pockets in between the lines and not allowing Sociedad to regain the possession up early. They're very, very comfortable, Pedri and De Jong here in the midfield. Very, very comfortable. Koundé's not looking too comfortable here, though. He's lost the ball, and it's gone out for a throw-in. I think you're going to see Barcelona with huge spells of possession in this game. And it's just a question whether they can get into the final third in the first place, because you can see here that it's not the most absolute match in the world. You don't know what the scoreline is going to be. Sociedad could strike a blow at any time in the match. But the way Barcelona are pressing here, it doesn't look like that. Olmo here, outside. They have chances here to open up. You cannot leave this much space to Barcelona. They will kill you. Olmo here, and I think he was a bit too greedy there. I think Olmo should have passed it off onto Ferran Torres or to Yamal, but he went for goal himself, and is fizzed well over the bar. Alpha, I was delivering a topic on YouTube at a conference, so I couldn't do it yesterday. I couldn't do the match. It was coinciding exactly the same time, so I couldn't do the match. So I done a live reaction this morning. So if you want to go and see that, check that out on Dave Talks Madrid. But in the meantime, we're on Dave Talks Barca. So obviously, we're concentrating on Barcelona here and seeing how they play their football and see if they can go 4 points clear of Real Madrid again. But so far, very first 13, 15 minutes, a very, very good insight to Barcelona, how they want to play against Sociedad. And 15 minutes in, very good chances here to open up Sociedad. The Barcelona press here is very, very cohesive. They're not allowing any space at all for Sociedad at all to work the ball or try and even work the ball here. Olmo. And he's been brought down. Yeah, unfortunately, Alpha, it'll be back, obviously, for the Champions League. Champions League will be back this week. I'll be doing, obviously, Real Madrid and Barcelona matches in the Champions League. It's handy that they do play on different days, so I can occupy both slots effectively. That's a good pass there by Yamal. That's a great pass to Fermi Lopez here. Fermi Lopez cuts in, and it's straight at Ramiro. Cancelo's on the bench currently, El Chavo, so not... I don't know how Hansi Flick is planning to utilize him in this match. I think if Barcelona are well clear, maybe by 60th minute, I think they'll be definitely looking to put Cancelo on. Maybe see how he fares in the very last 40 minutes or so of the game. Good tackle here by Koundé. Good recovery run. Definitely getting chased there by Guedes. We need to get our shooting game up. We've had 3 shots so far. None of them are winning. Yeah, you've had clear chances as well. Pedri has definitely had clear chances. So he's had a clear chance to put it 1-0 ahead for Barcelona, but shot it straight at Ramiro. But that was a great build-up play by Barcelona. Their build-up play in the very first 15 minutes of the game has been absolutely incredible. So I would probably see them probably scoring in the next 20 minutes, I'm guessing. Next 20 minutes, they'll probably score. They have to work it, obviously. But Sociedad, obviously, defending deep sometimes, but over-committing also in their attacking front. So if they're planning to do that, they're going to leave so many gaps open for Barcelona to exploit in the opposite direction. Barcelona here trying to draw in Sociedad into their press. See what happens here. Yamal, great turn by Yamal. Very good. Oh, brilliant play by Yamal. Unbelievable by Yamal. Unbelievable by Yamal. What a brilliant turn that is. Unreal, mate. Unflipping real. What a play by Lamine Yamal there. He created that himself pretty much. Brilliant football. Unbelievable. Here we go. Guys, what did you think of that move by Yamal? Sensational football. Like, he's looking definitely on form here. He's not looking to mess around at all. Out here to Koundé. In this kind of game, I'll just give Yamal the ball all the time. It's a good ball there, though. And ball, they just stretching to try and get the shot, but unfortunately for him, it went too far in front of him. You can see why Ferran FCB Dream says starts more games than Lever. Hansi is preparing him to be number 1 striker for next season after we're not going to sign a striker for him, unfortunately. Yeah, that's true. I can see that definitely. It's an unbelievable play by Yamal. Maybe Yamal could have carried on, but obviously saw the extra player there. And no judgment, and maybe he decided to just pass it on, but brilliant. Back in, Sociedad. Ramiro with a long kick. It's a good kick there. I think Kube couldn't control it there on his foot, but yeah, good kick from Ramiro. Nevertheless. Sociedad fans really obviously trying to boost up their team, but unfortunately, the very first 20 minutes is complete utter dominance by Barcelona. They haven't scored at the moment, but Yamal lost the ball there. That's a problem there. It's Sociedad here with a chance to counter attack here, and they've worked it inside, but they couldn't even work it in the goal. Yamal trying to work it out again, and he's lost the ball again. That was Yamal's fault, to be honest. He lost the ball in a very, very dangerous area, and it allowed Gonzalo Guedes to work on the outside, and he just failed to put a very good cross in, and that's a problem sometimes. Maybe Yamal holds on the ball too much in those instances and can get caught out. Back here to John Garcia. John Garcia outside to Koundé. Back to the keeper. Fizzing it through the middle. De Jong runs into space. He's got Balde to the left. Balde trying to cut on a great pass there by De Jong. Very weighted through ball there. And it's a chance here, but Ferran Torres just behind the defender. And it's a good clearance by Martin. Ferran Torres working it to Koundé. Out to Yamal. Pedri. Good little pass by Pedri. And it's a great goal, but I think that is offside. De Jong making the run in behind, and definitely an offside trap there. He could have held his run, I think, De Jong, but unfortunately, I think he just ran too quick ahead of time. And yeah, another offside. It was a great idea, though, from Barcelona. A very, very good idea. Here we go. And Sociedad here with a free kick. What are you thinking, guys, of the very first 20 minutes of the game? Let me know in the chat, and I'll pull up some chats, obviously, live on air. We can obviously get some comments flowing and then actually get some conversation as well between the live chat and myself. But what are you thinking about the very first 20 minutes, guys, from Barcelona? I think it's very bright, very positive start from Barcelona. They haven't got the goal, but they've been getting chances. They've been getting in the final third. They've been occupying spaces where Sociedad have been unable to contain them. And yeah, this is a very, very good start for Barcelona. Much, much a better start than against Racing Santander. Out here, Olmo. Back here. Good little touch there by Pedri. It's Fermín Lopez, sorry. What is this game? Well, I'm not entirely sure. This is a game between two decent sides, but I tell you what, Sociedad there with a chance there to open up with just a very floated long ball, not occupied by any Barcelona defender, sorry, and very weird that wasn't covered at all. Barca playing good too. I definitely agree. I think they've been much better team. Out here, Yamal, good pass into Olmo, and Olmo, what a miss there, squandered right in front of the goal. And I do not know how he has scooped that over. A very positive move there. Yamal outside, inside. Olmo with a chance to put them 1-0 ahead right in front of goal. And he's absolutely skied it above the net. That is a horrible finish by Dani Olmo. Unbelievable. Makes me disappointed that I put this when he was... Well, he was at Red Bull. He was playing in, what's it called when I got this shirt? Olmo. When he was number 10. When he was number 10 before. Olmo here. Outside to Yamal. Yamal cuts in. It's a great work by Yamal, and he's slided it wide as well. Very poor shot with his right foot. He done all the effort to work it in, and that is absolutely crazy. Crazy. Yeah, so I got that shirt, guys, when Olmo was at Leipzig. So just to let you know, he was playing in the Euros at that time. Almost. Dave, if it's World Cup final, who are you going for? England, Spain? There's no question, mate. Spain. Any day of the week. I'm supporting Spain in the World Cup final. I'm never supporting England over Spain. England can get sucked out, mate. You've seen the country, the way the state of this country is going into. Bro, I'm going to live in Spain by the time of the World Cup final is there. I'm not supporting England. Never support England. I'll be supporting Spain, England, and Brazil, mate. Brazil my second country, bro. I tell you, my fiance or my soon-to-be wife will definitely be angry with me if I do support England over Brazil. So I don't want to receive any anger at all in that day. I want to watch the match and enjoy myself. You know? So, yeah, it's crazy. Here we go. Good work by Sociedad here. Great play by Sociedad here. Kubo, very good run here, and it's a chance on the outside here. Guedes, and he slipped. Guedes has just slipped. It's a good shot by João Garcia straight. Guedes with a slip on the slippery service, reigning in the Reale Arena. And that was very problematic for Barcelona. Counter-attacking opportunity for Sociedad. And they've absolutely squandered it again. Well, that's the very first shot, Blitz, in goal. Very first shot for Sociedad. Unbelievable. I was expecting more there. I was expecting much, much more from Sociedad in those kind of areas, especially Gonzalo Guedes. I expect more from him. If that's Oyarzabal, I think that's going maybe in the back of the net. Who knows? But Sociedad pressing good, absolutely. They're pressing decently. That's a great work there. Balde, brilliant skill there to go inside and then outside again. Barcelona are playing some top-notch football here. Like, they're playing really top-notch football here. Koundé outside. Into Yamal. Back into Koundé. Can they work it inside the box? We're going to see here. Yamal, good little pass there for Koundé. Can Koundé use his strength to spin? Cleverly worked back out to Yamal. Yamal's going to cut inside. He cuts inside. He goes outside, inside again. And it's a good play by Barcelona. What's going on here? And it's a good goal from Barcelona. Yamal with a brilliantly worked goal. And what is happening there? Is it offside? I have no idea. It's offside again. It's offside again. I don't know if it's going to be a VAR there. It was scruffy, but the work to get inside the box was good from Yamal. Where does the offside occur? Yeah, there. That's definitely offside. Oh, that's very close, though. That's very close. Very, very close there. Four offside goals in the game, guys. We're looking at VAR here. They're going to be checking this. They're going to be checking this because Koundé looked like he pulled back to Yamal. So it's going to be checked, guys. We're not entirely sure if this is actually going to be ruled out here. It could be a VR decision. Very, very close tight by the VAR officer. Let's see what happens in the VAR officials' room. Let's see if they do deem this offside properly. Because it's all about who actually gets the last touch to Yamal. And it looks like it could be coming off a Sociedad player. It's fumbled all over the place. If the Sociedad players meant any intent by that, then it could be ruled onside. Who knows? It's gonna have to be an inquisition here, because if you're looking at that, the Sociedad player who falls on the floor, I think it was Zubeldia or Gomez, one of those two. They fall on the floor. The ball comes off their feet and into Yamal's path. If that's the case, then it's a goal. Because it doesn't seem that Koundé is purposefully interfering with the line of play there. And it is deemed offside, guys. It is deemed offside. There's no VAR decision on screen at all. Doesn't look like it. Let me see this. Yeah, it's off Koundé's feet. I can see that. It's definitely off Koundé's feet. If it's off Koundé's feet in that moment, then absolutely it will be deemed offside, guys. It was off Koundé's feet. I saw it in the close-up camera just there on Premier Sports. The last touch before it goes to Yamal was on Koundé's feet. There's a good chance here. And Ferran Torres, but that touch is very poor from Ferran Torres. He has lost all the momentum out of that attack there. All the momentum. And ball there, and it's a goal kick to Sociedad. Very surprised. I know it's definitely a corner. It's 100% a corner. 100% a corner. It came off Aramburu's feet. Absolutely came off Aramburu's feet there. We saw it there. Definitely a corner, and it's a goal kick to Sociedad. Big up, King Savage. Much appreciated. Thank you very much for joining. But eventually, Barcelona are going to work it into the back of the net. That's very clear. Barcelona are pressing well, though, as a unit today. I've got to be honest. Without Rafinha there, they're pressing really, really well as a unit. It's not about the line. It's the feet you're talking about. In camera, it kind of looks like slightly off on camera when I was watching in terms of the actual angle that I'm looking at. So it slightly looks offside. The question I was asking was, I think it was Zubeldia in that instance or Gomez, would they touch the ball to release it to Yamal? But it looked like Koundé had the last touch there. So, yeah. It's true. Where is the line? That's true. They didn't show it on TV, so I'm not sure what they were thinking there, but we'll have to discuss that another time. Sociedad here. Barcelona have been wasteful certain opportunities though so far, so they need to just look at that and say, can they be more clinical in front of goal? Jean Garcia comes out, throws it back up to the final third of the pitch, and Sociedad regain possession here with Guedes in the middle of the park. Pings it outside to Kubo. Kubo trying to cut in. Pass Balde. Good little pass there. It's a good little cross there. And it's a good goal from Sociedad. Oyarzabal with a goal from Sociedad. A beautifully worked goal from Sociedad here. We're looking at Guedes cutting into the center, passing it out to Kubo, and then Kubo, beautiful cross out into, I think it was Kubo into Torrientes. Torrientes with a beautiful cross to Oyarzabal, and Oyarzabal with a first-time shot, and it's 1-0 to Sociedad. A very well-worked goal. Now, what's the question with Barcelona? Well, can they really come back from this? And they've been a better team, absolutely, for the very first half. But it's all depending on how they're going to be performing here from the next 15 minutes. Let's see how Barcelona play. And it's a good pass out here. I think it's Torrientes with a cross here. Oyarzabal. And Oyarzabal's on an onside position. Koundé keeping him on. And it's a beautiful first-time body from Oyarzabal. Back post, left foot strike. Classical Oyarzabal. Brilliant finish. And it's 1-0 to Real Sociedad. Very, very good goal, guys. Very, very good worked goal from Sociedad. Brilliant goal. And this is sometimes what La Liga can offer you. The very unexpected goal from a team currently sitting in a very bad position in La Liga, but looking at their form, not doing too badly. So Barcelona, they're going to have to find a way to work out. They've had their chances. They've had, obviously, offside traps called on them as well. So can Barcelona get out this situation, get out this slump, and try and find the equalizer here? This is all going to be a champion's performance. If they can pull this out, then it's going to have to be another remontada from Barcelona this season, and seeing how they can work this. But I'm going to say it right now, I think if Rafinha is in this team, a lot of these goals that have been either, for example, in positions, certain positions, they are going in for Barcelona. Rafinha's huge missing from this team. He's such a big presence up front. And yeah, Barcelona, they need to be more clinical up front with their chances. Ferran Torres, players like Ferran Torres not doing the best of jobs here. Not really the best. And it's a chance here for Sociedad, a free kick on the edge. And Barcelona looking very, very puzzled at the moment. What's happening on the very 33rd minute? It's a very harsh challenge by Pedri. Foot studs up, very harsh challenge. He may have got the ball there, but the follow-through was a crunching tackle. So it's a chance here for Sociedad in the 33rd minute to put a ball into the box. Very, very good goal there. Very, very good goal. I think it was Turientes who gave the cross there. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant goal. Worked goal by Sociedad. Here we go. Back here for Sociedad. A chance here. It's looking like Soler are going to be back post. We'll see here. It is Soler, back post cross. And it's a chance here again. And he's brought it back in. And it's a corner to Sociedad. Barcelona looking shaky in the last 10 minutes of this game. In the very first half. Sociedad with a chance here to get their fans really boosted. Trying to get a second goal here for Sociedad. And it's trouble for Barcelona. Huge trouble for Barcelona. In the box. It's a good header out. Clearance for Barcelona. But can Real Sociedad get that back in the box? And it's fumbling all over the place. It's a good header back into the box. And it's just bouncing all over the place. Can they get a shot here? And it's a save from Jean Garcia. Out here to Koundé. Koundé, little ball outside on the left-hand side to Lamine Yamal, who's gone over to the left-hand side. That was very strange for me. I didn't know what he's doing there. Lamine on the left-hand side now. Trying to run in through. Out to Koundé. Barcelona trying to recirculate the possession here. Trying to regain control of the match. Very hectic last 5 minutes for Barcelona. Not really getting their bearings right in there. And it's 1-0 to Sociedad. It's a very good lead from Sociedad. A very tough game overall in this moment. Good play from Pedri there. Pedri's running directly through the centre. Brilliant play by Pedri. And it's a foul. It's a yellow card there. Professional foul there, I think, from Soler. No, it's Turientes, Soler, and Turientes trying to gather Pedri, and Turientes drags him down. Yellow card. Hansi Flick's definitely going to have words with Barcelona in this half. Ball there out on the outside. The worst thing I think, though, you can sit back against it. And it's too deep from Sociedad. It's a good shot from Olmo. And the keeper just palms it out very, very needlessly. And Ramiro has given Barcelona a corner. Very weird save by the keeper. And it's just straight at him and he just palms it out. Good little cut in from Olmo. And Olmo has had their chance again. See, back into the corner here. Olmo with a corner. 7 minutes before half-time, people. Back into the box. Olmo here. Good header across. Kubo's cleared it out. And he's cleared it out for a throw-in. Barcelona are not trying to waste time here. They're trying to come back into this game quickly. Barcelona have been the better side. However, they have been wasteful in their chances. And they looked at certain areas. And Yamal's just trying to take it on himself. Good play by Yamal. Wow, what brilliant play by Yamal there. Koundé. The press is very, very high from Barcelona. Super high pressing game from Barcelona here. And Barcelona have regained possession very, very early, not allowing Eric Garcia. Great work there. Great work from Eric Garcia there. Into the middle. Fermin Lopez running through the center. Fermin Lopez really direct and straight through the center. And no one's there. Ferran Torres is losing the ball in possession here. Good play by Yamal. Cuts out. It's inside. Outside. And Sociedad. Sociedad's way, people. Ferran Torres is really, really performing poorly here. He's losing the ball in certain areas, and he's not really showing any momentum when these passes come into him. He's just fumbling the ball. He had an over-the-top ball earlier, and he's completely fumbled it again. Okay, they're showing the line now. Wow, that is absolutely crazy. Guys, are you seeing this on screen? That is crazy. I cannot see any distinction there in an offside. That is ridiculous. That is I've got to say, that is crazy to me that they've even called them offside. That is nuts. Literally by the ankle, by the heel of his thing. The Achilles heel, mate, of Yamal has literally caused them to be offside. That is ridiculous. I've never seen anything like that in my life. By that margin. Wow. Back into Sociedad. That is very, very, very weird indeed. I've got to say, that offside trap there, super weird that was even called. Very, very surprised that was given that offside. I'm going to be honest. I'm very, very surprised by that margin. It should never have been offside. Never have been offside. We'll see. I've seen Mbappe calls, and he's been inches as well sometimes and given offside. The La Liga refs have been very, very poor this season. Certain decisions in the game really, really, really poor. Like I'm not entirely sure what the La Liga refs are watching here. Back into the box. Good play. Sociedad back into the box again. Another good cross. Can they get it out? And Barcelona have a chance to counter-attack here with Yamal on the outside. And it's a good pass, but I think that's offside. Why the hell is Ferran Torres not there? I have no idea. You want to complete the Spanish Connect 4. So you talk about Bilbao as well, yeah? Talking about Bilbao as well. Back in. That's Jean Garcia. 5 minutes before the half, guys. It's a great little... Oh, what a dummy by Fermin. What a dummy that is. Brilliant cross out to almost literally in a great position here. What can he do? And that is a superbly poor cross here. Yamal from a very good attacking area. Koundé trying to cross it in, trying to shoot. That was a very poor counter-attack opportunity from Barcelona. I think they should have worked that better than that. Pedri was running straight up the pitch. And that is mad. I think the whole Barcelona team were trying to run up forward there. They're literally I think it was 4-2, and they had no opportunities there to even score. Yamal with a corner. Ramiro, good keeping there by Ramiro. And Pedri with a great tackle there to just clear out his lines and then get Barcelona into a better position to defend this attack from Sociedad. Out here, Jean Garcia. Barcelona outside wide. Back to Balde. Balde trying to instigate attack here. Domi Olmo 1-2 with Balde. Balde backing into the box. Can he find a cross? The final third crossing has been absolutely atrocious from Barcelona. They have not found one person. The only time was that flat cross across to Pedri, and Pedri had a chance on goal. Every single opportunity that Barcelona have had in this area has been shocking. They have not crossed well at all. They're not finding anybody, and that is the fault for Barcelona in this match completely. Ferran Torres here. Fermin outside. Olmo, good work play by Barcelona here. Balde losing his footing, but what can they do here? Good play to Yamal, and it's a great header back there by Gonzalo Guedes. Gonzalo Guedes doing a great defensive maneuver there. The final third has been very, very poor from Barcelona, I've got to say. Like, they're working the ball up well, but when they get into crucial areas and they're trying to fizz the ball across the box, or they're trying to cross the ball across the box, there's no one in there that can tap that ball away. This is where Lewandowski steps in. Lewandowski in this game will be a fox in the box. He will know where to position himself. Ferran Torres is not that guy. I'm telling you this right now. Ferran Torres is not that guy to be in that area. Koundé here with a long throw in, I'm guessing, or he's going to do short. He's done it short to Yamal. 1-2 with Yamal and Pedri. Pedri again. Out here to De Jong. Also going to Jong. Great threaded through ball to Balde. And it's another corner to Barcelona. And it's a great defensive work by Sociedad. I tell you what, Sociedad have defended very well in their box. They have. In their own area, in front of the keeper, they have defended immaculately well. You've got to give credit to Sociedad because they've done well. And they've just scored one goal and shut up shop, essentially. I think Barcelona will come out more in the second half. They will try and get the goal. So we're just going to have to wait until the second half. It's very, very weird this half, honestly. Barcelona have been on the complete ascendancy. They've got the most chances. They've had very good occupation of the ball, like working it very well. However, in the grand scheme of things, they have not worked it well in the final third of the patch. They've had, both teams have had the same amount of shots on target. Both teams. And that's saying something. Barcelona have not, that's a really poor, very poor skill from Yamal. They've kept huge spells of the game. Huge spells of the game. And they've not done well. Out here, Yamal here, one-on-one with the keeper. Can he get it? And he's just done too much. He should have shot first time. Yamal should have shot first time. I'm going to say it right now. He tried too much. He had an open space there to lace it with his left foot, and he didn't take it. That's a great ball, but it was cut off nicely by Sociedad. And it's a great tackle there from De Jong. Brilliant defensive work rate. And he's been dispossessed again. Guedes dispossessed again. Barcelona really trying to phase it forward. Yamal has a chance here to shoot. And it's a great save there by Ramiro. Great save by Ramiro. And Balde tries to fizz it across. I thought Yamal was going to hit it harder than that. Trust me on this one. I thought Yamal was going to hit it harder than that. He was onside there. And Yamal had a chance to really put it back into the back post. And he fluffed it. Very predictable from Yamal. Great positioning from Ramiro. And it's a great save from the Sociedad keeper. That was very, very poor. A super soft shot from Yamal. It's literally clear on goal, and he fluffs it completely. Ramiro had all the chance to work that save. It was too soft, and Yamal had no chance there. The intensity levels have gone higher, definitely, from Barcelona, But here we go. It's a good pressing. It's good press there from Fermin Lopez, and it's a throw-in. Here we go. Barcelona obviously keeping the lion's share possession, but the situation is that is Sociedad ahead. That's the crazy thing. Sociedad are ahead. And here we go. Koundé in the middle. De Jong here. Out here to back into the middle again. Now Yamal looking to chance to drive at the Sociedad defense in the last 1 minute of this game. What can Yamal do? Great ball work there, but from Yamal. Yamal cuts it back inside. Can he release a shot? Koundé tries to cut it across and is flooding with bodies up there for Barcelona. They're trying to get a goal before half-time, and they have no one in there really to make an impact. This is where Lewandowski stands out. Ferran Torres is absolutely non-existent. Non-existent. Here we go. That's a chance there for Yamal, and that is definitely a penalty. That is 100% a penalty. Definitely a penalty. 100%. Is Yamal offside, though? That's the question, though. I thought he was offside. Yeah, Yamal's offside. Yamal's offside. It's not a penalty. Guys, Yamal's offside. Yamal's offside. Yamal's offside, so he's not going to get the penalty. It's offside. It's offside. VAR going to rule this off. This penalty non-existent. Definitely offside. Yamal's not being awarded this penalty. Nowhere near. They would definitely need to look at the offside trap first before they actually look at the foul, because Yamal was definitely offside there. Ruled out. Sociedad going to the halftime whistle, guys. Looking like they're going 1-0 up. And this is a very tricky possession for Barcelona to navigate. They will need to score 2 goals in the second half to obviously come back at Sociedad. It's going to be a very tough loss. But I think Barcelona will get the job done. The intensity levels will definitely go up in the second half. I don't think Sociedad have a chance of scoring again. But look at that. Look at the first half. Crazy run of play. Barcelona with all the possession, all the chances. But they have had the same amount of shots on target, only by 1. There's 1 difference in the shots on target between both teams, and that just speaks volumes. Is that Barcelona have not been clinical at all in the very first half. They have been not clinical. The final third has been poor, and it's 1-0 to Sociedad. Half-time whistle has been blown. Guys, what would you think about that match there? Very, very crazy match. Opportunities, obviously, for both teams. And it looks like Barcelona are the team that have gone, obviously, behind. And it is down to their own fault, I think. It's definitely down to their own fault. What are you thinking about this? It's a very, very weird match to take, because Barcelona, they have been on the ascendancy. Midfield has been decently working the ball up front, creating the opportunities, but it's the final 3 players in the final third that have really fluffed their chances. Olmo had a critical chance to score against Ramiro. He completely fluffed his lines. Yamal had a chance to put it past Ramiro top left-hand corner, fluffed it as well. Pedri, final third of the pitch, inside the box, and hits it straight at Ramiro. So Barcelona have been a downfall of their own mistakes as well. So this is what's happening. Do you think, I'm going to put a question in the fold, do you think it's Barcelona's own fault they are behind? Very, very difficult. Because I definitely think it's Barcelona's own fault. I'm going to say it right now. Barcelona's own fault that they have conceded that goal. There's their own fault that they have not taken their opportunities also. So the offside trap here, as you can see, clear, obviously for the penalty decision. But they have been obviously disallowed a goal as well. I'm not entirely sure that offside was even supposed to be called offside. But in general, I think the very first 20 minutes, Barcelona showed super intensity, that goal in, and then from then on, the intensity dropped as well, but they tried to work it back into the box, and they have not been good enough. Barcelona have been poor in this very first half in terms of their final third play, trying to finish off their chances. They've had an abundance of chances. Olmo should have taken his chance. Olmo should have definitely taken that opportunity to score that goal because that was clear cut on goal. It was one-on-one with the keeper, literally. First time shot and completely skies it. Yamal should have definitely taken his chance. Ramiro was stretching, I know, but he hit it. He tried to finesse it into the top right corner, top left corner, and it wasn't good enough. Pedri hits it straight at Ramiro. He could have put it anywhere, in top left corner, top right corner, but directly at the center of Ramiro. So this is Barcelona's own downfall. I've got to be honest. It's Barcelona's own downfall. Sociedad have been good in their press as well. They've been defensively resolute. And when they got a chance, they scored. So there's not much complaint here. I think Hansi Flick's going to go into that dressing room and really give this Barcelona team an absolute thrashing in there. Let's read some of the comments, guys. Pure robbery. You're probably talking about the offside. Look, there's so many things that you can say, but Barcelona, they need to be also doing their stuff on the pitch. They have not been good in the final third. They could have been 3 goals up here, clear by the first half. They have not been good enough. That's factual as well. I think they played good, but wasted some of their chances. Absolutely, Jam. Absolutely, yeah. But the first offside against Yamal, his heel was in front like a quarter inch. I know, I understand that. I know they worked that goal. However, they still should have scored their other chances. They still should have scored their chances before because that only alleviates the pressure. If you score your first goal, it allows Sociedad to come out and it gives more space in behind, more space to run, and then Barcelona can work it properly. Because if it allows Sociedad to score the first goal, this has been Barcelona's downfall this half. This is the most undeserved 1-0 lead I've ever seen. Agreed. However, like I've said, Barcelona, they still need to take their chances. If they don't, they are critically in fault of themselves and what they're doing in the final third. That's facts. So Sociedad goal was after a foul on Olmo, like Fermin goal was a foul on Kubo. Yeah, I understand that as well. So the goal that Fermin scored as well, that was a definite foul on Kubo. Look, people can say it, they can call it whatever. I know it's only a tap of the heel, but it's definitely a foul. He didn't get any of the ball, so it's clear contact there. Koundé needs to be set. This is enough. Koundé has not been the best. He's been getting eaten up, and obviously he was at the back post, which allowed Oyarzabal to cut in. So definitely his fault for not marking Oyarzabal just behind him. So Koundé needs to be definitely looked at, and maybe Cancelo can come on, maybe clear things up. Why are the teams played by Barcelona like a lion, and when the same teams face Real Madrid, they play like kittens? Well, Madrid fans can also say the same thing about Barcelona, about teams like, I don't know, well, we can say teams like Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid clearly play better against Real Madrid than they do against Barcelona. So it's vice versa with that as well. What subs do you think will change the game for Barcelona? If I look at the bench of Barcelona, I could look at the bench here. Yeah. And I could say that we're looking at a lineup. It's very tough to decide, but Lewandowski in the box is a fox. This guy will kill the game. If he was in the box, if Lewandowski, let me put it this way. If Lewandowski was in the team first half, Barcelona would have scored. That's facts. He would have been in the right position, the right time, and he would have been getting into those floated in crosses. What they were doing, Lewandowski would have scored already by now. Lewandowski would have definitely scored. Lewandowski needs to be in. Ferran Torres had a chance. I'm not entirely sure who gave the over-the-top ball. I think it was Pedri or De Jong. He had a chance literally to run on the momentum of the ball, and he decided to stop, turn around, and then try and recirculate the possession again. That is not a striker. Lewandowski would have controlled that ball, cushion it down, and probably bang one top bins. Lewandowski definitely needs to be in. Ferran Torres is not that guy. For this kind of situation with Sociedad sitting deep, you need someone in that box that's going to score a goal, and Lewandowski's that guy. Yeah? Ferran is nowhere near good enough today. He has been an absolute ghost, missing. Is it just me or Lamine is absolutely massive? Lamine Yamal has been good today. However, the shot that he had on Ramiro, I'm telling you right now, he should have buried that. He should have definitely buried that. That shot was completely ridiculous. He finessed it into the top left-hand side, of the goal, where Ramiro was absolutely going to be there already. He predicted that already. So this is crazy to me. Olmo, that shot there that he had in front of the goal, crazy. Ridiculously in position, and he fluffed it on top of the goal, roof over the net, and that is ridiculous. Ridiculous. That offside on Yamal, Sociedad played even get the ball and it's passed from opponent and he hits Koundé, which is a penalty. That offside on Yamal, Sociedad, no, but it came off Koundé's feet last. If you look at the match closely, it came off the Koundé's last. And Firmino scored that goal. I'm looking at a replay. It was obviously definitely a tap. Yeah, Yamal's finishing is the worst part of his game. However, he needs to do better. There we go. Olmo definitely catches Kubo. I'm watching the replay here. Absolutely catches Kubo. What happened? Penalty. Morocco's got a penalty in the last moment in the game. Let me see this. Who's taking it? Don't tell me it's Brahim Diaz. Is Brahim Diaz taking his penalty for Morocco? Let me check this. Jesus Christ. Let me check this. I want to check this, the game between Senegal and Morocco. So the Senegalese players, guys, just to let you know, Senegalese players are just walking off the pitch because Morocco's been given a penalty. And I have no idea what's going on here. Senegalese players are walking off the pitch, guys. This is crazy. Because a penalty's being given to Morocco. I've never seen anything like it in my life. Yeah, the Senegalese players are not happy. Let me see the penalty. Wow, that is a very bad call from Senegal. I have no idea what's going on there. He looks like he's been chucked to the ground, but I'm not sure. Is it Brahim Diaz as well? It's Brahim Diaz who won the penalty, guys, as well. Brahim Diaz actually won a penalty, guys, for Morocco in the last minutes of the game. Brahim Diaz. That is crazy. That's nowhere near a penalty. That's nowhere near a penalty. Brahim Diaz fell onto the ground, mate, like his usual Real Madrid teammates, bro. The usual stuff, mate. Ridiculous. What on earth was that as well? That is crazy, man. I've never seen anything like this, guys. Oh, Corinthians Sao Paulo 1-0. Crazy. Yeah, the matches now is crazy, man. We're going to wait for the first half, second half, guys. But what are you thinking on Barcelona's game? What are you thinking of Barcelona's game? This is very, very critical, man, for Barcelona to win this game. If they don't, Real Madrid are 1 point behind again. So, Real Madrid fans will be happy. Scumbag their way to 4 points. 4-1 points. Guys, if Real Madrid win with Arbeloa as their manager, God help Barcelona, mate. God help Barcelona if Arbeloa was to win this La Liga title with this Real Madrid team. God help Barcelona. Yeah, the Senegalese players are not happy. They're walking off. They're staging a protest. Nothing's happening. Doesn't the African Cup of Nations have VAR? That's clearly not a penalty. That's clearly not a penalty, guys. Brahim Diaz won a penalty, guys. Yeah, Barcelona are not playing bad at all. It's just the situation with Barcelona is that they're not taking their chances in the final third. They've been very, very poor. Like, Olmo had a chance, Pedri had a chance, Yamal had a chance to put it within arms length of Sociedad, and they haven't done it. Yeah, Senegal are just walking off the pitch. Senegal are literally going to the dugout, guys. Senegal are literally going to the dugout. This is scenes, bro. Scenes. Absolute scenes. I've never seen this in a final of any tournament. Sometimes it needs to be fair. That is nowhere near a penalty, guys. I'm going to tell you this right now. Brahim Diaz dived like he always does. That's factual. Mane's looking shocked. This is crazy. They've walked off. Mane looks very upset, I'm going to tell you right now. Guys, this is scenes, mate. I've never seen this ever. Sorry to disturb, obviously, during this, but Senegal's players have walked off the pitch, and Mane is literally on there. He's still on the pitch, Mane. Obviously, captain for Senegal. Just come on, drag. He's trying to drag players back into the pitch. Regardless of the referee's decisions. If they do walk off the pitch, it will be a 3-0 forfeit to Morocco. That's what will happen. It'll be a 3-0 forfeit. I think that's what will happen. This is crazy. We're going to be tuning into the Barcelona game very soon, guys. But I'm definitely going to keep my eyes on this as well. Senegal manager trying to drag the players back into the pitch. Mane still back on the pitch. Senegal, the fans are going absolutely irate. But Barcelona walking back out, guys, into the second half. We're going to tune back into this. I'm going to keep this, obviously, on the screen as well. I wanted to really see what's happening in Senegal, Morocco. This is crazy scenes here. Crazy scenes. I definitely think that the Morocco team should just disallow the penalty, let it go on, play on better. Obviously, it's gone into extra time already, so the amount of time added on is going to be absolutely crazy. Mane's trying to go in to drag his players out. Mane definitely a sportsman here. Definitely see. If they don't walk out, they'll be awarded a loss. So they're going to have to do it. But we're going to be tuning back into the Barcelona game, guys. Sociedad players back out, guys. Senegal players back out as well. We're gonna be tuning into this. It's a great cross there. Very good cross, I think. Brilliant cross, and Oyarzabal with a brilliant volley. Senegalese players are back out, walking back out. Otherwise, they would have forfeited the game, so they have to come back out. So we're seeing anyway, we're going to see Barcelona versus Sociedad. We're going to wait and see what's happening here. And it's definitely a penalty to Morocco. I didn't see the disallowed goal. I'm not watching it. I'm watching the Barcelona game. We're back on, guys, and it's half-time, kicked off. Sociedad playing from left to right and Barcelona playing from right to left. Sociedad doing their pressing regime again from the very first minutes of the game, trying to catch Barcelona off guard, and it's a Barcelona throw-in. Penalty here for Senegal, for Morocco, sorry. Sociedad. Oyarzabal, what happened? Did he get a knock on the face? I think Oyarzabal's fine. Just a little knock. Ball there with a throw. Hey, guys, Brahim Diaz is taking a penalty, I think. Yeah, Brahim Diaz is taking a penalty. Brahim flipping Diaz is taking a penalty, the fraud. Absolutely. Sociedad with a chance here, one-on-one again with Jean Garcia. And it's a good save by Jean Garcia. I think it's a save by Jean Garcia, or is it offside? Or is it wide by Oyarzabal? No, he's offside by Oyarzabal. Brahim Diaz with a penalty to put Morocco in front in the AFCON Nations final. Good play by Koundé here. Koundé works in the middle. Out here on the left, right-hand side to Fermi Lopez. Fermi Lopez cuts it across. And it's a chance. And it's a complete miss by Olmo. Again. This is an open net. And Olmo has fluffed his lines once again. Horrendous. Fermi Lopez, a brilliant crop for. How did he miss that? I know it's a tight angle, but you are a professional footballer. You need to be scoring that. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Dani Olmo should be tucking that away in 2 seconds. That is ridiculous. Brahim Diaz, guys, with a penalty. Justice is served, mate. He tried to Panenka. Did flipping Brahim Diaz try to Panenka? Mendy in goal. In the 2026 AFCON final. Is this guy high? This is what I'm talking about the stuck-up players of Real Madrid, mate. Sorry to be an absolute bursting bubble here, but that's what I'm talking about. These scumbag morons that play in Real Madrid time and time again. Scumbag. Trying to Panenka Mendy in the final. I hope Senegal flipping smashed this flipping team, mate. Unbelievable, mate. Brahim Diaz, Panenka. Olmo! And he's missed it again! This guy, mate. Olmo is absolutely on criminal watch at the moment. Olmo is on criminal watch at the moment for scumbagging another flipping miss. What is Olmo doing? That is crazy, mate. Olmo is absolutely doing a criminal number today for Barcelona. Out here again. Olmo back in. Good cross back post. Eric Garcia trying to get the header, and it's gone in for a goal kick. Flipping Brahim. This is what I'm talking about. These flipping moronic fools, mate. Unbelievable. He tried to Panenka Mendy in the final. That is ridiculous. What a fraud he is, mate. Brahim Diaz. Be classy, man. Tried to be an egotistical bastard he is, mate. Flipping Brahim Diaz. That's why I flipping hate his guts, mate. I forever will hate Brahim Diaz's guts. He's an egotistical maniac, mate. Crazy. But anyway, let's get back to the match. It's a good pass here. Kunde cut out. John Garcia out. Eric Garcia. Good press there from Sociedad. Pedri very calm on the ball, though. I would never count out Pedri to be any type of... here we go. Kunde outside to Fermin. That's very poor. Like Yamal's trying to occupy the 10 there. Fermin on the outside. And it didn't work there at all. Pedri de Jong. Right in the centre. Trying to work the ball here. Yamal trying to cut in. He goes through. Good play. And it's a good save there by Ramiro again. A brilliant performance by Ramiro. Great save time and time again. Beautiful. Dani Olmo. Ramiro's having a great day for Sociedad. Fermin Lopez tried a shot from outside the box. And he scuffed it wide. I'm looking at Lewandowski to come on, to be honest. I'm definitely looking at Lewandowski to come on. This has to be Lewandowski's game. You have to say. I would probably look at Lewandowski and maybe just an injection of pace. Maybe Rashford just by a chance here. You never know. Probably put Araujo as a number 9 eventually later in the game, mate. R9. There we go. Has the time been reset? I think it has. I think the time's been reset. Nice extra time. Yeah, do you know what? I really despise Brahim Diaz's guts, guys. You don't understand how much I hate this guy. Yeah? Brahim Diaz is my most hated player on this planet Earth, yeah? And that shows exactly why. This guy's an egotistical maniac, bro. Can't stand him. Out here. Here we go. Yamal here. It's a good pass across. Can Olmo get into a good position? And it's a very poor cross from Fermin Lopez. Very, very poor. Olmo in the middle. Unmarked. And the pass across was shocking. Sociedad defending really well here. And they look like they could defend for another 40 minutes like this, I'm going to be honest. The final third passing, the crosses across the box, have been absolutely criminal from Barcelona. A few have got through the second half. That Olmo missed again. And Olmo miss again. Out here. Ball they. Jean Garcia. These are going to be the tricky games to navigate, of course, and these are the games that you have to win as a team. Back in, Fermin Lopez. Cuts in. Sociedad back in the defensive shape. Olmo. Oh, my Lord. Olmo has completely left that. Oh, my Lord. Olmo needs to be taken off. This is one of his worst performances in a Barcelona shirt. The amount of chances this guy has had is ridiculous. The amount of chances he's had has been absolutely ridiculous. He didn't even control the ball there. Senegal scored, guys. Senegal have just scored. Amazing scenes in AFCON. Senegal have just scored. Much, much deserved there. Fully deserved, mate. Fully deserved. Here we go. I don't know if that was a foul or not. Senegal have scored, people. Back in. That's Eric Garcia. Pedri. Out here. Yamal, free kick. It's a great goal. Very, very good goal by Senegal. Lovely shot. So free kick to Barcelona here. Lamine Yamal and Dani Olmo over the set piece. Let's see what they do here. Very good position for both of them, I would say. Very good position. Ramiro's been on great form today. Ramiro has been really, really good. Makes some definitely crucial saves. And he's been definitely on form. So let's see what Yamal's going to do here. Will they be clever and try to work it in, or is Yamal going to go for a goal? And he goes for a goal and he skied it. Very poor. They very go really. Like a lot of free kick takers have just non-existent anymore. Anyway, Gorachoteke is coming on. Odriozola, as we know. This guy, mate. There we go. 2 substitutions from Sociedad. Sociedad tried to work it up with a goal kick. And John Garcia saves that there. Here we go. Back in. Trying to work it through there. And Koundé just cuts it out. Very lucky, actually, that one. That could have gone straight through to Sociedad to the left wing there, where probably Oyarzabal or Mendes was waiting. Barcelona with the ball in the midfield here. Cuts it back into De Jong. De Jong outside here. And he gets dispossessed there by Zuleldia. Good play from Sociedad. They're keeping good shape here, though, Sociedad. Got a bit good shape. And Sociedad winning that header there. They're winning great duels here, though, in the midfield, essentially. And Barcelona with an offside call, so back into their possession here. I definitely think Olmo definitely needs to be subbed. Definitely. Olmo definitely needs to be subbed. Olmo here. Good play by Sociedad. Good press here from Sociedad. And they're working it well. It's a good play, though, by Barcelona. They're very well worked. That is really poor from Olmo. Olmo definitely needs to get subbed off. This guy has been absolutely horrendous the whole match. Barcelona fans must be absolutely fuming at Olmo's performance today. He's missed clear-cut opportunities to score, and he has not taken them at all. Clear-cut opportunities. Barcelona fans will be fuming at his performance. A shocking performance from Dani Olmo. Shocking performance from Dani Olmo. One of his worst I've seen in a Barcelona shirt. He's had chances in front of goal, open nets, chances to put it right of the keeper, and he has not done that. He has squandered every single chance, and Dani Olmo deserves to be hooked off, definitely. I don't know what Hansi Flick has seen him in this half as well, but this guy definitely needs to be gone. A horrendous performance from Dani Olmo today. Good press there. Koundé, what is Koundé doing? Wow. This is a chance there but this is a chance though. It's a chance for Barcelona to show really, are they champions this year? Are they capable of doing this match here? Are they capable of winning this match right here against Sociedad in these kind of moments? That's the most critical part of this whole game, really. It's 100% a chance, screaming out. It's a game screaming out for Lewandowski. Screaming out for him. And Sociedad are really going on the pressing regime here. They're not messing around here. They're really putting pressure on Barcelona, and the press, they cannot work the ball out of the box. Their own half is really... So what, Lewandowski's coming in now. And João Cancelo, guys. So João Cancelo making his return to Barcelona, guys. João Cancelo and Lewandowski is coming on with Rashford, guys. So they're looking at pace on the outside to really disturb this status quo, this whole defensive routine that Sociedad is putting up. João Cancelo, Lewandowski, and Marcus Rashford. A very, very crucial time to put subs on because Rashford, he needs to be the guy now. He needs to step up. Rafinha, if he's on this hard, and the amount of chances that Olmo have had, if this is Rafinha on the same side, Rafinha's tucking away. Olmo has rightly been hooked off. A very poor performance from Olmo. He's missed critical chances that allow Barcelona to get back into this game and potentially win this game as well. So it's definitely a right call from Hansi Flick. Needs to be a difference maker here. These three substitutes need to be a different maker. Odriozola. Cancelo clears. Wow, Rashford got cut up there. It's good play by Sociedad. Can they work the ball here? And Sociedad really pressing high up here. They're not taking any chances at all. They really want to get the second goal. It's a good cross, and it's squandered outside. No, it's not unlucky. It's not unlucky. Friese and Army, like, almost been playing good this season, but I'm telling you right now that this game has been a poor shocker. When you have those chances and you're his caliber of player, he needs to be tucking away. Good hold up play by Lewandowski outside here on the right hand side. Lamine Yamal pushes over Sociedad player. Can it be a chance here? Lamine Yamal cuts inside. He makes it, works it well inside, and it's right into the path of Lewandowski, I think, and he just misses it out. Or De Jong, I think it was. Yes, De Jong. And he's getting pressed here. And it's a throw to Barcelona. Barcelona regain the possession high up the pitch. They've got 25 minutes here to work out something for Barcelona. Otherwise, it will be definitely 3 points lost here for Barcelona and 1 point gap towards Real Madrid. This is one of the crucial matches for Barcelona. A lot of people doubted Sociedad, but a lot of people have also said before this as well, Sociedad is definitely a team that could really make an impact. Lamine Yamal. Cut inside. Out to, and here we go again. So they're really winning the ball up high. Very good play. Barcelona trying to press, and their press is non-existent. Rashford's positioning is so poor, man. Rashford's positioning is so bad. Good play by Fermin Lopez there. Pedri in the box. Trying to drive. Yamal, is he going to try and drive or is he going to try and run past? And he hits it out to Koundé. Sociedad back in their shape again. Chance here. Koundé. It's a great cross. And what a save by Ramiro. Unbelievable. What a save by Ramiro there. Unbelievable save. Unbelievable. Ramiro has saved the day for Sociedad once again. Beautiful save there. A great header across the box. And what a save by Ramiro. Unbelievable. Kubo down. Unbelievable save that was. Jesus Christ. Hey, Take Kubo has been... He's definitely pulled a hammy. That's a hamstring injury right there. That's a hamstring injury. You can see by the thing, by his reaction. It probably wasn't even offside. But that's what I'm talking about. In those areas, Lewandowski, look, these are the kind of areas that you're expecting him to be, and he was there. Ferran Torres wouldn't even been there. That's why I said Lewandowski is the start of this match, because the amount of crosses that Barcelona may pump in from out wide, Lewandowski needs to be in there. Torres did absolutely nothing, guys, all game. Ferran Torres did absolutely nothing. There's a water break for Barcelona. They're catching a water break. Great save by Ramiro. Unbelievable. What a save. That is ridiculous. Like, he's been on form. What a save by that! What a save from Ramiro again on Dani Olmo. Brilliant. Like, unbelievable. Yeah, Yamal's working into good areas, good spaces, but the situation is that there's nobody in the box to do it. So Lewandowski's just come on. Yeah, you feel sorry for Kubo. I think Kubo is obviously his age and stuff. Like, to get that kind of injury there. I think he's out for the rest of the season. That looks that looks like a very serious pull-up there. A very serious pull-up, and it happens to all footballers. It's going to happen to any footballer anytime. Barcelona players wishing him good luck on the outside. Claps from the whole team. Benacer coming on. This is a serious match for Barcelona. They need to find a way. They need to find a way. This could be a faltering position. Rashford cuts inside. Very poor. Good play by Pedri. Outside. João Cancelo cuts inside. It's a good play by Cancelo. Really good cross. And it's back out to Yamal. Yamal trying to come in. And it's a good cross back in again. And it's a goal here from Barcelona. Marcus Rashford with the equaliser. Yamal absolutely delivering cross after cross after cross. And Barcelona have found the equaliser. Finally, out of a absolute just textbook play from Barcelona. João Cancelo with a beautiful cross back post essentially. Yamal picks it up, really fizzes it across the box again. A beautiful delivery. And Marcus Rashford, height, precision, and into the back of the net. Now Barcelona should try and go and win the game. A great position to be in. And it's 1-1 Barcelona and Sociedad. It's one more now for Barcelona. We'll have to wait and see. But again, and it's Jean Garcia. It's a great save by Jean Garcia. And it's a goal from Sociedad. What a crazy response from Sociedad. That is absolutely crazy. Unbelievable scenes here in the Reale Arena. Sociedad get a goal back and is absolutely in crazy momentum here. What a performance from Sociedad. This is ridiculous. We saw it in the Super Cup final. We saw it here. And it's exactly the same thing. Barcelona not defending their lines. Koundé getting cooked again. Not allowing the block there. Jean Garcia with absolute blunder. And it's a great hit across by Mendes. Guedes scored the goal. Absolutely brilliant from Gonzalo Guedes to put it back in the goal. And this is what football is made of. A sensational half from Sociedad to even go back in a goal and then come back at them again. This is crazy. Unreal football. And now Barcelona trying to get back on the front foot again. And it's all over again. The same repetition. Pedri losing the ball there. I think Pedri's in shock himself. Lost the ball again. And there's a chance out here for Gonzalo Guedes again. Can Gonzalo Guedes get in the box? He gets in the box and he puts it across. But Jean Garcia gathers it. Look at one Barcelona fan. There's one Barcelona fan amongst the whole of the Sociedad fan base. He brought an away ticket and he's seeing his team losing 2-1 to Sociedad. That is crazy. It's a good ball here. Rashford on the back of that, and it's a good claim from Ramiro. But I tell you what, Sociedad have a huge work here. Huge work here. The resilience of Sociedad has been absolutely crazy. And it's another cross again. It's nearly a third goal from Sociedad. Oyarzabal fluffing his lines again. And this is crazy scenes. Barcelona are getting caught in transition time and time again. And Oyarzabal with an absolute crazy shot. But here we go, Sociedad again. What is going on with Barcelona? They have absolutely got back on level terms and they have now squandered that again. Koundé is absolutely getting cooked. It's a corner to Sociedad. Here we go. Wow, trying to header it back in. I'm trying to find the last time. Yeah, last season as well, 10th of November. Sociedad once again beating Barcelona last year. Crazy scenes in the Reale Arena. This is absolute scenes. Jean Garcia tries to punch it away. Sus from Jean Garcia. And the referee's not having it. Here we go. Tries to chip the keep. And it's a block on the line there by Kubalsi. Could have been 3-1 there. Jean Garcia fluffing his lines there as keeper. And he's had a shaky game. This is crazy. "15 minutes left for Barcelona to find anything from this, and this is a chance there. Honestly, Sociedad a chance to win and start playing well in La Liga, because they haven't been. Their recent form is suggested differently, but we'll have to see. We have to wait and see. There's a chance here. Corner here. Cleared in lines. Pedri being fouled there. I don't think Flick can do anything. I think he's brought on all his main guys on. Who's he got left to bring on? He doesn't have anybody left to bring on. The team is full lineup. Barcelona here. In the middle. And great play from Sociedad here. Sociedad out to the outside here. And there's a chance here. And they're really getting cut open here. Sociedad having full momentum of the game. Full momentum shitch. And they are playing really well in the second half. We've got to wait to see how this pans out, honestly. I think that was offside. Just. They're getting in behind consistently. And it's looking all one-way traffic at the moment. Barcelona not able to get out. Great here for the corner. Fermin Lopez, good play there. That is a really poor pass there. Very poor, but it's a free kick. It's a yellow card. I don't think Gerard Martin can do much. Ronnie Bardghji, who you gonna take out from Ronnie Bardghji? Who are you gonna take out? Yamal? Maybe De Jong? Cross here from Rashford. What's he gonna do? Pedri tries to get back to Rashford, and it's not in his path at all. Honestly, that goal there, that second goal has killed all the momentum from Barcelona. They should have been more aware of the second goal coming in. Like they should have been more aware of it. They can't be that naive to think that Sociedad don't have a chance to score, especially at home. Here we go. Gretchategui getting really good play from Gretchategui there. They're just looking for these very good over-the-top through balls, and it's working for Sociedad. They're playing well in the second half, especially in these last 20 minutes spell. Even before, just after the goal, just very, very incisive. They're not looking to work the ball too much. They're working in good areas, and Sociedad very well deserved. Sociedad have pressed well as well, you've got to admit. It's going to be a very, very hard outfit to beat this. I don't think Barcelona... I think the most Barcelona can hope for is a draw. Rashford. Pedri, that's a really poor pass from Pedri anyway into Rashford. Good cross from Guedes again. De Jong here, good worked out here. Rashford out on the left-hand side. What's Rashford going to do? It's cutting in. Rashford cuts in. Can he use his pace here? Rashford, really poor from Rashford. I know he scored the goal, but that was super poor. Like, this guy's technique is absolutely shambolic. Like, Rashford's technique is flipping shocking, mate. This guy just loses his footing all the time. It's very similar to Mbappe. Like, the footing is just awkward, man. I'm telling you right now, Rafinha, I said it before, Rafinha, the miss of him is critical. This team plays different when Rafinha's in the team. Rafinha out of the team is a different level Barcelona altogether. Like, Yamal's been trying to carry this team, obviously, on the right-hand side, doing decent stuff to work into dangerous areas, but there's nobody in the critical positions to make it count. That's what I'm saying. So this is all a serious worry, because Rafinha, obviously, the precautionary knock to the knee, to send him out of the team. They thought Sociedad were going to be a decent team easy to beat. Pedri, good work there for in the middle. And it's a great tackle there. Very good tackle. Super good tackle. Cancelo, good tackle there. That is a really poor pass from Eric Garcia. He's got caught up again. This is a crazy performance from Barcelona. They're not performing well at all. And this second half has been... Honestly, they found their way back, but unfortunately, they have not kicked on from him. Sociedad's second goal killed all the momentum from Barcelona. All of it. There we go. Back out. We go, and it's another foul there on Fermin Lopez. This is a very dangerous area to be in. When you're 2-1 down with 7 minutes to play, the best that Barcelona can hope for here is a draw. I'm telling you this right now. The best that they can hope for is a draw. Sociedad are defending deep. They're defending resiliently. They're pressing decently well. They need to be moving the ball quicker. They're not moving the ball at all. Out here. Jean Cancelo, what's he going to do? He cuts in. It's a good cross there from Cancelo. And it's a flipping header from Koundé. And he's hit the flipping crossbar. Bloody hell. What is going on here? That was onside as well. That is incredible. Brilliant cross from Cancelo there. And Koundé. Wow. I have no idea how that's not going in. Ronnie Bardghji, Jerome Martin coming on. Last probably 10 minutes of the game I'm seeing. Obviously, Kubo's injury probably is going to add another 3 minutes. A few substitutions here and there. Yellow cards, few stoppages of play. Probably going to be about 6 minutes added on into this match. So if Barcelona get a goal now, between now and the 90th minute, then who knows? It doesn't look like Barcelona's night, does it, at all? Doesn't look like their night at all. They're living life dangerously. So basically, they've literally put everyone. So De Jong is acting literally like a defender now. Literally free at the back now. Barcelona are going all guns out now. Every single player is on. And it's just literally just going full out now. It's a very poor tackle on Pedri there. Very cruncher there. Absolute cruncher. Really bad tackle. That is a really bad tackle in the back of the leg. That has to be a red card. That's a really bad tackle. That's an ankle breaker, that is. Especially from the back. Could be a red card here. Could be a red card. And so many VAR decisions, this match. Honestly, this match could definitely see about 6, 7, 8 minutes at the end. This has to be a red. That's a really studs up into the back of the leg. A very dangerous play. Very, very dangerous play. Definitely a red card. Yeah, that's a definite red. 10 men, guys, for Sociedad. It looks like it's confirmed, all but confirmed. Let's see what the referee says. Definitely a red card. Being obviously, and it's out now. A red card for Sociedad. Soler, red card. Horrible tackle. We're going to see Barcelona probably a lengthy time of added injury time to see if Barcelona maybe can even get a point from this. It's still a really damning effort from Barcelona. I think, like, the amount of chances they had, they should be definitely ahead. But look, Olmo has missed his chances a lot. Olmo's missed tons of chances today. Olmo's been absolutely horrendous. In the right positions, but just horrendous in the final third. No finishing quality whatsoever. To see here, they just need to work the ball out from side to side now, Barcelona. Try and work it, trying to use the extra man in. That is a very poor pass from Barcelona. Super poor pass to Rashford. But we have seen Barcelona pull it out before, so can they do it again? That's the main question here. This match is very, very interesting, honestly. Super interesting. Obviously, 11 wins in a row. Pedri should have passed it out to the left there. That is very, very weird from Pedri. There we go. Now they've worked it up. Let's see the players running up front now. Back to Barcelona now on the right-hand side. Cuts it back in. Good play there. Yamal losing the ball, though. Good play from Sociedad. Yep, Senegal won. Out here. Yamal. That's a very poor pass from Yamal. I have no idea where that was to. It's a foul to Sociedad. Let's see how many minutes are going to be added on into this match, guys. 9 minutes of injury time, guys. 9 minutes of injuries. Nearly 10 minutes of injuries for this game left. This is still all out in the open. Still all out in the open. Still all out in the open. Here for Barcelona, at least to find an equalizer probably. That is they have been passing like absolute idiots. Jean Cancelo, honestly, poor. Poor in the last two passes he made. Absolutely poor. One to Rashford and one there outside. See, it's Frankie de Jong working up forward. Can Barcelona make it count here at the end of the time? Out here, Pedri. Back into the centre, back into Pedri again. Outside, they're trying to work it outside. They're trying to find the spaces, trying to find the gaps. What are Barcelona going to try and do here? It's a good pass there by de Jong. In between the lines, but nobody's in the box there. And Rashford is back in. Can he get back in? And it's a chance. And it's a corner here for Barcelona. Rashford to take the corner, people. Rashford crosses in. That's a really poor cross. Wow, it's hit the post. Thought it hit the post and come out there. It does go. He actually going into the near post. That is crazy cross from Rashford. The curve on that is absolutely nuts. That could have been the second one for Rashford, directly from the corner. We saw it with Yamal in Santander nearly, and then this match here as well. Back in. Oh, here, Yamal. What's he going to do? He's going to cut in. Yamal's very predictable in these last moments of the game. Poor cross there from Yamal. Pedri, good pass there. Rashford's getting this on the outside. What's Rashford going to do? There's a great cross from Rashford again. And it's another corner for Barcelona. Good work here from Sociedad defending their lines. I'll tell you my thoughts and feelings in my match reaction, because this is absolutely crazy. I've never seen anything like this. And Sociedad's defending their lines, clearing their lines, and they're doing a great job of it as well. And that's a really poor chance. Cancelo really not doing well there at all. Another cramp up there. There we go. I'm just really silent because I'm watching this match. It's crazy. Lamine Yamal. Very poor. Barcelona don't look like they're going to score at all. I'm going to tell you this right now. Barcelona do look like they're not going to score at all. Could be a chance for Real Madrid to settle back in. It could be crazy. Crazy play here. Back to Pedri. Pedri back to João Cancelo. These passes from João Cancelo are really poor. I don't know what's going on here. Back to Pedri. Pedri works it out. Again, Yamal here. Sociedad with bodies on the line. Red card in tow as well. Out here. Shot. And it's a good save by Ramiro. Back in. Yamal. Bardghji. Poor cross. Back here. Sociedad, can they get a counter-attack here from here? It's a good tackle there from Lamine Yamal. Back into Rashford. Looking out, overlap from Cancelo. It's a good pass here across the box. Can he do anything there? Yamal here on the outside. Ronnie Bardghji cuts the box, and there's nobody in the box. You're expecting Lewandowski to be in that area, and he was nowhere to be seen. Good cross again from Lamine Yamal, and it's squandered by Ramiro, but he's now claimed again. 98th minute. And it's great performance from Sociedad. They're defending resiliently. Absolutely sensational. Barcelona back in again. Can they get the chance to even equalize here? Yamal. What can Yamal do? Yamal cuts in. It's a good little cross there. And he's trying to get into the area where you're looking at Fermi Lopez maybe to make that move. And it's the final whistle, guys. Sociedad upset Barcelona. And it's absolutely incredible scenes at the Reale Arena. Barcelona have been beaten 2-1 first Barcelona being beaten 2-1 by Real Sociedad, and this is absolute scenes for them. They have been absolutely resilient in defense. Barcelona missing their chances time and time again, and this is absolutely crazy. What scenes there, and we're going to be redirecting over to the match reaction. Unbelievable. Like, this is definitely almost worst performance yet. Massive errors that cost Barcelona dearly in this match. And Barcelona have now gone one singular point clear of Real Madrid. This has absolutely had a turn on its head. And Barcelona not in their best of positions in this time right now to go into the Champions League. And then another horrible ending to January. This is crazy, mate. Barcelona 2-1 loss. And I tell you what, several players need to be called out here. What a horrible performance from Dani Olmo. Yeah, I've got to say, a horrible performance. He was probably one of the main reasons why Barcelona was squandering so many chances. They've done it last year. They've done it this year. And Sociedad have beaten Barcelona by 2-1. Last year, they beat them by a singular goal at the Reale Arena in November. This time round, capping it off again, a shock loss, and we are absolutely going to look at this and analyze what on earth went wrong for Barcelona in this game. There's so many things to talk about. I'm trying to find where I actually put my my thumbnail. This is absolute shock game, absolute shock for Barcelona. Honestly, shock. That's the title of the video. Shock. Great night for Sociedad, honestly. Great night. We're going to be redirecting, guys, to the actual... we're going to be redirecting to my second stream, obviously, which is going to be the match reaction video, yeah. Make sure you stay tuned, guys. We're going to, obviously, end it here, guys, yeah. But unbelievable. Unbelievable. What a performance, yeah. What a performance from Sociedad. They defended so well, considering they were 10 men down for a large spell towards the end of the game, and Barcelona did not have any opportunities then to make moves and to try and disturb their routine, their defensive routine. They did not do anything. This is obviously a situation where you're going to have to look at this and say, Barcelona, they absolutely fumbled it big time today. Fumbled it big time, and we're going to obviously redirect to my match reaction, where we're going to give the full take on this match. 2 Sociedad, 1 Barcelona. Take care.